You got a pencil, Gabrielle? All right. Oh, let's get the headphones out, please. So, I have a picture of a bag of groceries up there. You need something, Bree? Yeah, they got to go get the tardy situation. Yeah. Come on, Bree. So what does a bag of groceries represent? Okay, why do we get groceries? Okay, so what's the big overall idea here represented by the groceries? Brandon, you got your learning log? Let's break it out. Let's go. Number 2, I need you to pick 2 items from that bag of groceries and explain, Bree, how they connect together in an energy, by way of energy. All right. So to give you an example, this is an example right here. So you guys can recognize the spinach right here. There's some spinach, some delicious spinach. The spinach could provide energy to a cow. That is, the cow can eat the spinach. And then from the cow, we can get milk. Okay, so I connected the spinach and the milk together. Okay, so you have to do something similar to that based on any 2 items from the bag of groceries. But you can't use this one. You can't use spinach and the milk together. You could use the milk and the spinach in another way, but you can't. You got to create your own connection, all right, between 2 of the items from the list of groceries, or the bag of groceries, all right? When I say your name, please say yes, showing that you have your pencil, something to write with, and your learning log.
2023, Taylor Swift.
All right, Amelia. Yes, all right. Brian. Excellent. Zuleka. Yes, yes, yes. Carla. Awesome. Carissa. Thank you. Aaron. Yes. Thanks. Kayleen.
Yes.
Thank you. Brandon. Yes. Thanks, Brandon. Jax. Nyla.
Yes.
Crystal. Celeste. Yes. Yes, you got it. Manny. Say yes if you have your pencil and paper. Say no if you don't have one of those. So Manny. Yes. Lolly. Scott. Yes. Abigail. Sally. Thank you, Sally. Bree. All right. Rodrigo. All right. Gabrielle. Yes. Well, maybe she got her thing. You gotta go get one of those tardy passes. Walk out to the middle area. They should be around there. Okay. What does food represent, though? Why do we get food? Why do we eat? Dang, that's some beautiful art. Like all the shady. Okay. Brandon, I invite you. Come back. System. Oh, yeah. Yeah, right here you explain. Just answer 1 and 2 best you can. You don't get I'm going to go over the answers. I just need you to write something down. You don't get graded for having it correct or incorrect. And then you need to write the what, why, and how in the agenda. Can you see the board okay? Okay. Yeah, the agenda is what we're doing. Is today's? What is food though, Brianna? Ah. Blow your nose? Manny. Everything okay on the social, Scott? All right. Nyla, can you select our first winner of the day? Who won? What's that? Zuleika. So what do all these groceries represent, Zuleika? Oh yeah, this is how we get our energy, right? So the big overall idea here is energy. Energy and energy. Also, let's include this word nutrients, okay? The main nutrients we need are, can anybody tell me? There's 3 main nutrients that we get our energy and our essentials from. One of them starts with a P. What would that be? Proteins, yes. Another one starts with a C. Well, calcium, that would be a nutrient, a micronutrient. It's included. What's that, Brandon? Yeah, carbs. Carbohydrates or carbs. And the last one starts with an F. Gets a bad rap, but it's actually good for you. Fats. Yeah, you need fats, but you hear people say don't eat fat, right? Don't listen. You need fat. You need to eat it. And you need proteins. The only thing you don't need really is carbohydrates. Oh, Aaron, can you put that away, please, Aaron? But it's okay to eat carbohydrates, Manny. So go ahead. You enjoy it. You know what food item that's very delicious, a dessert item, that actually kind of is good for you in modest amounts is ice cream. You guys like ice cream? Yeah. So if you like your ice cream, enjoy your ice cream. Okay? It's good for you. Especially, they find that people your age in this country, Manny, don't get enough calcium. But you need calcium, Manny. So, whatever you can do to get some more calcium is important. Okay, thank you. All right. Nyla, can you pick our second winner of the day? Please. Manny. So, Manny, can you give us 2 items that are connected? What did you choose, Manny? What's that? You chose nothing? Dang, Manny. Well, just tell me one of those that you see up there. And we'll do it together, Manny. The apple. Okay. Oh, the apple and what? Banana. Okay, can an apple eat a banana or a banana eat an apple? No. But Manny, look over here. What do you think this is? What did I just circle? I got some chicken, salmon. What's the red meat? It's like beef. Ooh. Where does beef come from, Manny? Cow. Could a cow eat an apple? Yeah, so we'll say the energy from the apple goes to a cow, right? And let's go even further. Who could eat the cow? Could Manny eat the cow? Could you eat the cow? Could you eat? Yeah. So that's one right there. That's a connection. Connecting the energy from the apple to the cow to the human. Okay, now like you give me another winner. I need another winner. What? What's that? Jax. Which two did you choose? You didn't choose any? Oh no. Well, hey, go ahead. Tell an item that we haven't seen yet. We haven't discussed yet. What's one item from our bag? What's that? Ooh, a tomato. Okay. Jax, don't stop yet. Don't stop now, Jack. We just got started. What could eat a tomato? Well, let's focus on our consumers, which would be our meats. We got cow. Let's skip that because we just had that. What creates this chicken? Where do we get chicken from, Jax? Like Chick-fil-A sandwich. Where do we get the chicken for that Chick-fil-A? What kind of animal do we need to get? It's easier than you think. Chicken, yeah. So could a chicken eat a tomato? Probably, yeah. What's that? Eat what? Yeah, they could probably eat bell peppers. And then we could have the human eating the chicken. Or we could put we got bell peppers there. Or, what do these things look like? Like little seeds. Normally, that's probably what you would eat, feed to a chicken, some kind of seed. Okay? So the energy going from these vegetables somehow into the chicken and then eventually to us. Okay? So that's how you got to think when we finish up here on the ecosystems. Everything is connected. These food webs get very complex. Okay, so I just passed out a paper to you. It says Food Web Gallery Walk. So everybody take a look at this. Put your name at the top, right by Food Web Gallery Walk. So we're going to look at each other's food webs and do an analysis. If you look over there, Group 1, SpongeBob group, you can see. Group 2 directly in the back of the room under Team Nucleus. Where's Group 3? The Up group. Right back here. Okay, and then where's Group 4? Can you find Group 4? Manny, where's Group 4? Right over here by Manny. You got Group 4. And we only had 4 groups in this class. So check out, you're going to analyze 3 different food webs. You can analyze your food web, but you're not going to analyze all of them. You're going to choose 3 of them to analyze. And these are the questions you're going to do. So everybody look at that first box. Food web number 1. So the first one you go to, make sure all of them write the number, what group you're doing. Group 1, Group 2, Group 3, Group 4. Okay, write that up there. First question, I'll ask you to identify 2 primary consumers, 2 secondary, 2 tertiary. just to remind ourselves, what does a primary consumer eat? They start the food chain out pretty much, so they're eating what? They're eating plants. Okay, a secondary consumer is eating that animal that ate the plant. Tertiary is eating that animal that ate the animal that ate the plant. It gets kind of confusing, so to help you, I have this, and I'll have this up just as an example. So primary consumer here in this one, a fish, because it ate the algae. Then a bird came and ate the fish. That would make it a secondary. A snake then ate the bird. That would be a tertiary. So basically that tertiary is going to be one of the top predators. What's the top predator in our food web, our Serengeti food web? The crocodile, right? And also top predator might be what else? What else is kind of like top dog predator? Here's some of them. Monitor lizard, yeah. Maybe we have hawks. Okay, they could get up there in the food chain. I have another example over here. Insect that eats the grass, the frog that ate the insect, and then a coyote that ate the frog. Okay. Oh, Manny, got to have the headphones off. Okay. You'll be able to wear your headphones later on in class. We'll get a second part of the period. I'll show you that in a second. So, any questions on? Oh, so write down 2 of them, and I want you to write different ones down for each food web. Okay, don't write the same ones down for each food web. So different. So write that down somewhere, different for each food web. Write that, make a note on your paper. Different consumers for each food web. All right, Crystal, I need you to put your phone away, okay? I need you to focus. It's worth a lot of points doing your gallery walk. So I want you to get those points. So write down, choose different consumers. For the second question, just choose you removed one of the animals, like the crocodile. What if you took out the crocodile? Who would be affected? What if you remove the catfish? Who would be affected? The mongoose? Who would be affected? And again, you're going to choose a different one for each food web. Don't use the same one for each, because the questions are the same for each 3, but I need you to respond with different animals. The next one, decomposer. What does a decomposer do? It helps to recycle the nutrients, and it tends to eat dead stuff. So I have that up here also to help remind you. Decomposer could be vultures, piranhas, caiman, monitor lizards. They eat dead stuff, sometimes bacteria, fungi. Okay? And number 4, adaptations. Adaptations would be, Amelia, something about that organism, some physical aspect that helps it survive. The crocodiles, what helps the crocodile survive? What does it have? What feature? Teeth, right? Got big, giant teeth. Can grab prey and wrestle it and kill it and then eat it. Okay? What about the lizard? What does the lizard do well? Is it good at finding where the nests are at? Its smell? Yeah. Is it camouflaged? Yes. Okay. Is it bigger than the other animals that it's eating? Yes. Those are all adaptations. What about a hawk or an eagle? What's that? They can fly. Great adaptation, right? It's got a beak. It can tear up prey. It's got good eyesight. Those are all adaptations. Okay? So, do that analysis for 3 different posters. I'm assuming about 10 minutes at each poster, about 10 minutes for each one, and then rotate. Okay? Any questions on that? Look at the very back. After you do all of them, then you're going to do some summary questions. What do you notice, Jax? What similarities do you notice in the food webs? What are some themes, okay, common threads that you see? What would be a keystone species in the food web? That means which one is really important, and then explain it. So write down explain next to number 2 on the back on page 2. So write write explain at the end of number 2. What would be the keystone species in the food web? Explain. Number 3, human activities. We humans, we do a lot of activities that can affect the land around us. Like, what about around here? What have we done to the land around Jordan High School? What do you see? Cars. What do cars travel on? Roads. We got a lot of freeways, roads everywhere. Right? What else? What else do we have around here? Sidewalks. There's factories. There's warehouses. There's houses, right? So all those things affect the environment. All right? We don't have around here too much anymore, but agriculture, farming, okay, raising cattle on land, that affects the land. We have an airport here, right? Airports. The port. Got to tear up the ocean front, get rid of the wetlands. So those are all some ways that the environment can be affected. So you can use those ideas for number 3, human activities. Tourism, people wandering through the area. Would people want to go visit this area, the Serengeti? See all these animals? Yeah, definitely. Okay? But having people go through there in cars and trucks and everything, that can affect the animals. Energy transfer. What evidence do you see that shows how energy is traveling? So you can pick out a couple food chains. Just mention the food chains you see there. Gabrielle. Try to keep your head up there. If we remove the crocodiles, Gabrielle, what might happen to the other animals here? Oh yeah, if there's so if you're prey of the crocodile, what might happen to your numbers? Go up. But what might happen if your numbers get too high? Is that going to cause a problem? Overpopulated. You run out of food, space, then disease, die out. So it's a balance, right? Did we see anybody eat the crocodiles? We didn't. Oh, except, remember, when the crocodiles are babies, right, they do get eaten. So that would be an issue. The fish eagles, like we saw here, the lizards, the hawks, mongoose even, they could have trouble because of all those eggs won't be around as much. Okay? All right, I think, let's see. Oh, number 6. Just thinking about the 4 posters you see. Which one is the best? Which one's the most interesting? Which one did the best job at explaining the food web to you? And just write down whatever you can. Okay? When you finish, I'm going to collect this. And then you're going to work on your study guide. So get out your study guide afterwards. I gave it to you before break. I gave it to you. And I will be stamping that for completion at the end of the period. So whatever you finish on the study guide, hopefully you've done a page or 2. I'll give you stamps because I will be posting the key later on today. So you can look through fill it all out, make sure you're correct because we're going to have our test on Friday. Okay, and it'll be based on that study guide. Okay, any questions? All right, so you can get up, go to whichever ones you want. We don't want everybody at one single food web, so let's kind of spread out. You're going to visit 3 total food webs. Yes, I'll